Enchantment deck again. I'm hoping to catch on video another side of the deck that wasn't seen in the first video. Has to do with a certain draw mechanic and synergy. This has all three. It has I need Elemental Bond, I need Zendikar's Royal, and I need Gideon. I'm just gonna go for it. And I'll have nothing to cast on turn 2, so this doesn't really matter. I want to make sure I get the right land draw. Hopefully I draw a forest so I can search for a plains. And it says Pilgrimage will search for more forests. Oh, this is perfect. So I can search for a forest and then play the plains. Really red with elves. Don't know what kind of deck this is going to be. Oh, 2 royals. So I can either go and grab Gideon now. It's probably best to pull out some more land though. This is going very well. I'm getting all the land I'll need, which is all the land I'll ever need, really. Order I'll do this is retreat to start getting some defensive tokens. Probably royal. Doesn't really matter. I'll just see what happens on his side of the board. This has an ability, so I'm willing to very obviously trade my 1/1 for the Sunblade Elf is called, yeah. Oh, of course, I draw Gideon. He's the only planeswalker I have since Nissa starts as a creature. I have the flipping version of Nissa, so it's a good thing I didn't use this. I'll actually never use this now. The next thing I'll do, this is going so well, is the royal, since I have a land to play. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. If I draw one more land, I'll be able to do Elemental Bond and Gideon same turn. I actually only need Gideon for his -4 ability. I had so many games where I try to +1 him before -4, and I always lose him. So I'm just going to play him, get the emblem, say goodbye, and that's it. And I'm gonna... Why would he do this? Oh, he wants to sacrifice anyways, probably. That'll let him get the next creature in his library. Goes to his hand after. We get to see what it is. It's not a threat, so that's good. We didn't get a land. So I will... Should I go for Gideon? If I go for Gideon, get the emblem, I'll be able to block this. So I'll do that first. A lot of people hate him because this person probably expects me to just do 5/5 swinging every turn or getting tokens every turn. All I want is the emblem, and we'll see why soon. Just gonna play defensively. I will need at least one land to start this combo. What's going to happen is Zendikar's Royal spawns 2/2 elementals, but Elemental Bond only works with power 3 or greater creatures. Gideon's Emblem is a +1/+1 for all creatures I control, but it works as what I believe is a state-based effect. So when... Oh, what's going on here? Not much, right? When... Okay, guessing he's just going to sacrifice this as well. When this spawns... Oh, okay, that's worse. That's going to get Renown, and I think it's a huge amount of Renown. Renown 2. As much as I remember. Okay, here we go. Have it land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to hold back on this because I really do need to make sure I don't lose. So... Royal... 2, 4... Yeah... I have to make sure I don't lose here. Okay, so back to what I was saying. These now enter the battlefield as 3/3s. They don't enter as a 2/2 and then gain +1/+1. It's a state-based effect. Since they enter as 3/3s, they'll actually work with Elemental Bond. Usually Elemental Bond would only work with the angels in this deck, but if I have... This is a really weird deck. If I have Gideon's Emblem, the Elemental Bond also works with the 2/2 elementals. So I hope he doesn't have any more buff instants. It's Primal Valor, yep, looks like he doesn't have it. Oh, what is that gonna... Okay. If he aimed for me, I'd be a bit concerned if he had a Ravaging Blaze or something. This is nice. I can deal with that now. 2, 3, yeah. So Elemental Bond. This will start a chain reaction once I get my next land. Able to suppress this, which he'll probably just sacrifice. And I will... I'll just attack with one of them. Defend this if he attacks with it. I'm guessing he'll block sacrifice, or not? Okay. hoping for a land on the next draw. Oh no, which one? Hopefully just one of my royals. That would be his best bet. Yeah, okay. So I can still do my combo. I don't even care that he's killing one of the most important cards here. I still have an Elemental Bond and one royal. Didn't get a land. It's a bit disappointing. Just gonna stay on the defensive here. Okay. This is going to get a bit crazy. It's a good thing I haven't casted Valor yet. I usually hold it back unless I really need it for this reason. So even if I don't draw a land, I'll cast Valor, get an Angel, draw, maybe that'll be a land. It's getting very close to this chain reaction I'm waiting for. It doesn't look like anything's happening on his side. There's the land. So I'll actually start with Valor. That gives me an Angel. It's actually a 5/5 now with the emblem. Definitely getting a draw. Explosive Vegetation is going to be great. I can cast this. I don't really cast a Plains, but I'm going to play it. I only have one royal, so that'll give me 1/3/3, gives me a draw. I also have these Emirias that are basically just going to be +1/+1s, whose purpose is to activate Valor. So it's starting to get a bit out of hand. I have a new Elemental Bond. So casting this will give me an Angel and one draw, but in subsequent turns I'll be getting 2 draws for each Elemental or Angel. I'm actually not going to attack because I'm so terrified that he's going to have some sort of buff spell that he can use. I'm going to go overkill on blocking if need be. And I also want to just carry on with this chain reaction, hopefully win with the enemy having very low health. Oh, okay. That's a problem. This has haste, flying, lifelink, indestructible. I'll have to always save an Angel to block that. For now, from beyond. Oh, this is perfect. I mean, this isn't really luck at this point, it's just a matter of inevitability. I have so much draw, I'm going to get the cards that I need. I don't think there's any problem isolating, exiling this. Yep. I'm going to continue playing. Like I said, I want to try to see how low I can get his health. This is going to be a bit cheesy for a while, but it's what I wanted to catch on video. I have to keep in mind I only have 4 basic lands left. That's actually a bit of an issue, since this is based on landfall, sort of. Explosive Vegetation is going to be one of the last spells I cast. At this point, all of the trigger abilities take a bit of a long while to resolve. I really like trigger abilities. It's one of the reasons I built a deck around this. I'm going to try to get him just close to 0. I can do that with a... not much choice. I can only attack with 113. Of course, you have to discard when you have so much draw. I don't want to take too much land out, don't need this. Oh, drew another forest. I'm really running out of forests. So I can cast Nissa. She also counts as a 3/3 now, so I'm going to be drawing twice. I'm going to choose not to use her ability. I need to leave some land in the deck. I think I saw Nissa was a 7/7 before flipping. All of that was during her sort of flip. I will just use her for draw. This triggers all the chain reaction again. I have to be careful that I actually don't draw myself into losing. I used to think that you could only lose when your library is empty on your draw phase. Turns out you actually lose the next time you get priority after trying to draw from an empty library. So I had another good video where I actually had this sort of board state, but I ended up drawing myself to death. So I will put out a From Beyond. That'll help with more Valor resolutions. And I'll probably end next turn. I really don't want to accidentally draw to death again. I cast Sigil though? Ooh, really would like that. It's safe to do that. Skipping this. If he has a fog, though, that can result in my loss, so it's going to be a bit upsetting. This stuff. So I'm going to really need to calculate how many cards I'll be drawing for each spell I cast. I need to have Retreat out. I believe I have one Valor? Yeah. So putting in a 1/1 is going to proc Valor. This will make me draw 4 times. That's quite heavy. But I would really like to have this out. The issue is Elemental Bond doesn't say you may draw, it says draw, so I can't choose to not draw. I saw I got another Valor. I'd like to have that out. That's 4 more draws, leaving me with 6. That should be okay. I wonder how many land are left. I really didn't keep track. But if I put 2 land into play, this is up to 2. If I choose to do 2, that's 2 elementals, which is 4 more draws. And that would give me max damage because I need to get Valor activated. So I'll just sacrifice this. Don't really need it. Oh, only 1. Okay. Put a 1/1, put a 1/1, put a 1/1. So I have 1 land in, I should get 2 draws. Kills me every time with all of these trigger abilities. I'm safe to put in 1 more land, draw twice, have 1 card left in library. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 times each Valor is going to trigger. It's +8/+8. Pretty sure that's what happens. Not really paying attention to all of my enchantments at this point. More concerned about the card draw. This is the craziest this deck gets. You can see I've got a 20/20 Angel here, 26 of these 24/24s. I think they're still getting bigger though. This was a 1/1 ally token, now a 22/22, still getting bigger actually. I can play the Jaddy, and that would resolve 2 more Valor, and this will not cause me to draw. This would cause me to draw, so I'll just cast 1. And as I mentioned, if the 1 card in his hand is Fog, that'll be kind of hilarious. I actually won't lose though, because I have 1 card remaining. Can't do anything with Nissa. If I do this, I'll end up drawing. So I'll just see what this adds up to. It doesn't glitch out, it just overlaps a bit too much to see what's going on. Will there be a fog? I did have that happen once. It's kind of funny. Nope. So you can watch the health. Sort of a glitch out there. 592, not bad. Quite a bit overkill. I've had up to negative 700 something, but I'm happy with this video. Took a while to actually get a fair game between, you know, no one getting mana flooded, no one getting mana starved, and getting the draw combo that I wanted. Glad I finally caught this on video.